I am ready to attract my soul path. How do I do this? Okay. It is extremely easy, but because we are so schizophrenic, at the same time, it is extremely difficult. Now, the easy part. The easy part is to simply be ready and say to the universe, or say to your soul, I am now ready to express more of you. Or, I am now ready to go onto our path or travel our path. Any word you like. There's no right words for these things. That's the easy part. Because the universe, your soul, your guides, your angels, always listen to you. And as they go to bring you what you asked for, or in this case, to put you on your path, you and me, of course, we start blocking it. And this is why we cannot accomplish it. So let's talk about a few of the things, because there are hundreds. Let's talk about a few of the biggest things that block our soul from getting us onto our path. The biggest one, we do not want to understand that let me put it personally, that I and I alone will be on this path. We want everyone to be on our path. And this just cannot happen. It's like trying to put everyone in the same pair of underwear. You can't do it. This is the same thing with the path. It was created for you and you alone. And another thing, once you are on your path for a while, then you realize that you actually are your path. You and your path become one. It is not two separate things. And this is why it is created for you and you alone. So do not rush to go onto your path, because it is a lonely one. Everyone's path is a lonely one, unless you have an IQ of a chewing gum, or you are a master of denial. There are plenty of masters out there. Masters of denial that are always smiling, always happy, everything is perfect in their life, and they are on their path with another person. This person is not necessarily stupid. They could be very intelligent. They have simply mastered denial. That's all. But I'm afraid this is no one's path. So when you're ready, and only when you are ready, there's no rush. Understand this. We live forever and ever and ever. It's exhausting. It really is. This is why we come to earth. We are exhausted of living. And we say, let me go to a limited place for a while to see how it is. Because I'm tired of all this living and living and living. So don't rush. Don't rush. That's another blockage we always have when we are on our way to our path. We rush. Now, when you're ready, only when you're ready, accept the fact that you are going to be on your path alone. Now, this does not mean you won't have friends or even lovers. You'll have less friends though, only because when you are on your path, less things interest you, or the things that interest you are not the same as many of your friends. I didn't say this properly. Most of the things that interest you while you are on your path don't interest many other people, because each path is different. So you might not necessarily be lonely. Actually, all these lonely people I meet every day are not on their path. So if you're going to be lonely anyway, you might as well get onto your path. And before you ask the universe, or before you say, I'm ready to go onto my path, you need to be 100% sure. Because the universe is infinite intelligence. Intelligence does not have time for doubters. For, well, I don't know, maybe, do I? What do you think? Get the hell out of my way before I squash you like a bug. This is what intelligence will say to you when you talk like that. So you need to be sure and adamant and knowing that this is what I want now. And then the universe can hear you. Otherwise, it's like talking to a wall. It doesn't hear you. So understand that you're going to walk it alone, and then ask for it, and trust me, it will happen. 100%. It will happen. Because I use the word alone many times, we seem to confuse the word alone with lonely. We say, no, I don't want to be lonely. Alone and lonely are two different things. Alone is, you will be learning your lessons. You will be learning your experiences, not other people's. Not all this, I care for you, let me take care of you. No, this does not happen when you are on your path. Again, when you go onto your path, you also... Now let me phrase it differently. A side effect of being on someone's path is going into intelligence. So you're going to start talking differently soon and thinking differently. You're not going to be saying things like, oh, let me take care of you because I love you. Okay, you don't do that. Because intelligence has no needs. No needs whatsoever. Let's see what else can get you onto your path. See this picture. The footsteps, I'm going to use this as an analogy. I'm sure that this picture is photoshopped. The footsteps are your path. The footprints are your path. Let me use the word our, because I'm in the same position. The footprints are our path. And until we get on it, we leave no footprints behind. If we do not get onto our path, we will leave this earth one day, we will look back, and there will be no footprints. Because, for one, we did not live. For 2, we did not leave an imprint simply because we were not on our path. And then we come back and we start the same thing again, forgetting who we are and again trying to get onto our path. I'm going to quote a line I read once. The secret... Oh dear, hang on. Yes, the secret to life is happiness. The secret to happiness is courage. We do need courage to get onto our path. We can't be cowards sitting on the couch and waiting for things to happen or hoping that things will happen. We do need the courage to be alone. We do need the courage to allow criticism from others, because it does come. It really, really does come. Especially from those that you think are your loved ones. They will criticize you the most because they feel threatened when they don't know exactly what you are going to do and exactly where you stand. So you do need this courage to go into freedom, because your path is free. It is nothing but freedom. So focus on expressing your courage. Everybody has it. Be 100% sure that this is what you want, and understand that your path and you are one and no one else comes in. Meaning, I have to explain this all the time, meaning you will not grow together with another person. This is Hollywood, and your path was not created in Hollywood. It was created while you were still living in infinite intelligence. I will leave it at this.